left off, that 9 chances to 1 that you will not live, it will kill you,
I'm not going to have...
would you still say, I want that 1 chance?
Well, of course.
Ma'am?
This is not going to do anything like this. All of these things.
Yes, ma'am.
And my feet have gone down.
Yes, ma'am.
My ankles are...
Yes, ma'am. Now let me ask you one more question.
I'm not going to. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to argue any more with you because I know you have a multiple of opinions.
No, I haven't formed any opinions. That's the reason I came up to talk to you. I haven't decided.
It's an opinion you formed, and I'm not going to let you tell me.
I'm just telling you what they told me. Now let me ask you one more little thing. If the time comes that this infection gets so bad that you are practically unconscious and can't talk to anybody, would you then be willing for the doctors to go ahead and do what they think should be done?
That's an if. That's an if question.
If.
I think that's an understandable idea.
Yes, ma'am.
And amongst your own opinion former.
Yes. Now if the time comes that you are so sick that you can't make the decision, are you willing for the doctors to make the decision for you then?
Well, I think that's an unreasonable way to look at it because you want an opinion.
Yes, ma'am.
And you see, that's Groundhog Day and all the weather and everything else now. It's an opinion.
Judge, is there anything else you would like to ask?
Well, I have the same question, though with the if. And as Reverend Sorrow has said, if in fact that someday there is a feeling that, and you are unconscious, and we can't ask you,
It's a question of whether to let you die.
should we let you die, or would you rather live your life without your feet?
I'm giving my feet a chance to get well.
Right. Okay, let's say we've given it a chance to get well, and if the infection didn't get out of your system, and you became unconscious, he's saying, would you rather...
I'm not making any further statement.
In other words, you are not willing to admit that you might get unconscious?
No.
I see, all right.
You're pretty handsome. It's rather nice to have y'all handsome now come at you this morning.
Can I look at your feet?
No. Can you see me?
I think that maybe you better see your feet.
You know where they are? They're there.
I need to ask you this, Miss Mary. When have you seen your feet?
Have you seen them recently? Have they let you see your feet real close?
They let me see my feet. I can see my feet.
When did you see them? Do you remember?
I've seen them 2 or 3 times. Don't look at the feet. Don't look at the feet.
I'll tell you what, let's do.
Don't look at the feet.
Let's don't look at the feet. I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's you and I look at them together at the same time and see what we can.
They're down there.
I want you to look at them with me. Would you do it?
I just don't understand it. Sadism about it. I can't understand it.
Let's all look at your feet.
Okay, all right, gentlemen.
All of us together. Let's get your gown down. There we go. Now.
That's all peeling off of that. It's all getting well. It's all going down.
Do you have feeling in your feet?
Oh, yes. They are knocking all around, and they're banging up against this thing and everything.
Can you feel it when you do that?
Yeah.
Is it feel?
Yeah.
Would you just bear with us for one more thing?
You want to establish your point?
No, we don't. I'm asking you.
You got your points all in writing and established it according to your own...
Yes, ma'am. If the time comes that you would have to choose between losing your feet and dying, would you rather just go ahead and die than lose your feet if that time comes?
It's possible. It's possible only if I... Just forget it. You're making me sick talking.
I know, and I'm sorry. Would you be willing to say to me that you just don't want to live if you can't have your feet? Is that the way you feel?
I don't understand why it's so important to you people. Why is it so important?
Mrs. Mary, you see, a judge has to see both sides of the thing, and these people have come and told us everything, and now we want you to tell us what you want to tell us so we can decide.
A billion of you have been here.
I understand, and that's the reason we came out to see you, so we could let you.
I don't want to discuss it anymore. I made my point.
I believe, Mrs. Mary, that you have made your point, that you would rather, that you don't want to live if you can't have your feet. Is that about it?
That's possible. It's possible to see it that way, to have that opinion. I don't want y'all to change your opinion.
No, I want you to tell me if you really feel that way. Tell me, because I want to know it. I want to consider how you feel.
Or if you would rather live and have your feet, without your feet. So you have got me confused, Miss Mary.
She wants to live and have her feet.
That's exactly what you want.
This is ridiculous. I'm tired and ridiculous. You know it is. Oh, and ridiculous. You know it is.
I think they're trying to look at your side of it and understand how you feel. And of course, someone else in your position, we don't know what we would do. And so I guess they're saying so many people have told these judges so much, they want to see Miss Mary and say, how do you feel? How do you feel?
It's gotten a little roll.
Like Snowball.
Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. And you keep your opinions. I am through with it.
I wish I could just be through with it. Let me leave you with a little thought, Miss Mary.
All right.
Did you ever read the Sermon on the Mount?
Yes.
You remember one thing the good Lord said?
What?
If thy eye offend thee,
Oh, yes. Take thy out.
cast it out, and if thy hand offend you, cut it off. Now if and when your feet begin to offend you, maybe you will remember this little verse.
Thank you.